All right, guys, so we're going to be doing some testing here in Alliance War in the practice mode with Apocalypse. I haven't paired up right now with the Dead Sea team. I do my APOC right now at level 85, gear tier 16. Wanted to pair him with a team that is not necessarily a premier war team, but a good enough war team that may be able to get some wins here. So going to see what is the impact here that we have with Apocalypse. Hasn't done very well so far in game modes like Arena, primarily on Arena defense. Seen some footage here that he's done pretty well in Cosmic Crucible on the playtest server. So we're going to go in, we're going to do some different matchups. Hero Asgardians, Young Avengers, Dormhold, Gamma, Heroes for Hire with Cab, Unlimited X-Men, although we may switch up the team at that point. But let's dive into it, guys. All right, so first matchup here, Hero Asgardians. We already know that this is going to be an interesting matchup. So we're just going to group them together. They're not going to get blinded, but we just want to group them together at least. All right, we're going to hit here with the special. At some point in time, we're going to get pinged by Thor. Okay. Yeah, we could just basic here, which we might. Although this does give, no, we'll basic. We're going to end up killing Thor, and then they're going to end up getting their buffs. It's a lot of damage, but I think we're okay. My one gripe with APOC is probably the speed, right? I think his kit is fine. I think it's a matter of speed. Like, he's sorry, when I thought about speed, I was just like, speed. I am speed. No, he does not have speed, guys. That's kind of the issue right now. But so far, he hasn't even taken a second turn. Now, I think once he does take a second turn, becomes empowered, things get a little bit more interesting. So there we have the trauma is landed. I mean, that makes a huge difference, right? And then this should be fairly easy to kind of go through at this point. We're stuck behind that taunt though, so that made it a little bit more interesting. And then here, this probably deletes Sif. They do get these buffs again. We're going to ult into her. So he did make an impact here. I think obviously this team is not normally, at least I don't usually do this matchup, like this Dead Sea matchup, you know, with the Dead Sea team against Hero Asgardians. So I can definitely say Apocalypse did make a difference so far here in this matchup. All right, let's jump into this matchup here with Young Avengers. Let's see what happens. Go middle here. We'll just do that. She's gonna clear it in a second anyways. Doesn't really matter. All right. He counters. The one thing that I have to say about Apocalypse is that it's a speed, right? Like in a game where it's all about sort of like turns and taking turns and all that, it just doesn't really. And she resisted the ability block. She just resisted the ability block. Oh my gosh. So we can't even land that. Like, that's disappointing. Okay. All right, I'm going to try to ability block her here. Thank goodness we got to that turn again. All right, and then let's kind of just go ring around the rosy. Okay. I mean, here we're just kind of waiting for Medua's ult. And the matchup should be over, right? I believe, is this ult unavoidable? I got to remember that. I'll take a look in a second. A lot of turns from them. Holy turns. All right, guys, let's go. Can we? The one thing is they keep on attacking him. He keeps on countering. So like they're getting lower and lower and lower. All right, here we do his ult. Unavoidable, cannot be blocked. Okay, lands the trauma on them. And I mean, this should be, I mean, we may kind of kill most here. I'm still running Raider on Archangel, which is a mistake. But he's pinging off here. All right, so I don't know. I mean, did he make the matchup a little bit better? Yes, I was a little frustrated with the fact that he landed the ability block. Let's see what some of these other matchups look like. All right, so we're gonna try Heroes for Hire here. We're gonna use Dark Hunters. We took out Mordo, and then we're gonna use Apocalypse here, right? So let's see how this matchup goes. With Cap, this is a little bit of a tougher, challenging matchup. So let's see how this kind of pans and turns out here. So start off with the ult, Ring around the rosy. Let's do that. Then I'll go here with the special. I'll actually ability block Cap on this one, who dies. Well, that was kind of a waste. All right, then we'll ult here. This is kind of just going to end up being no contest, isn't it? Like, does Apocalypse even take a turn? I'm sure he does, but is it impactful enough? Okay, we do land the ability block on Colleen. Shang-Chi's gone. Ooh. Maybe it was not a large team that could have been the reason why this just went so smooth. Like, this went really smooth. All right, we're gonna have to deal with him again. She's still not able to do her stuff, so because of the ability block. And then here, we actually should have just basic. That was really silly by us. But this right here should kind of ice the matchup, right? All right, that's it. And yeah, I guess we'll delete him. So we got to really try some of these tougher matchups, and I think that's when we'll really kind of get an idea as to what Apox does. Like, what does he bring to his team? So let's test out some of the stuff here. All right, going up against Unlimited X-Men here. This is a 200k punch up right now. So let's go ahead here again with the ult. This could get dangerous, actually, now that I think about it. All right, we'll go here with the special. She does go first. Okay. All right, so they actually will lose this one, I think. I think this one is the one that we should lose, right? Unless Apocalypse just does some crazy stuff. So let's see here. This team does have Emma. They took off Phantom X. I don't know if that really makes a huge difference other than from a speed perspective. Because of the immunity, we don't get the stun. I wonder what happens when Apocalypse does his ult here. Once again, like, my issue is the speed, right? It's just not very fast. Would like him to be able to take turns a little bit faster than what he does. All right, so here we're gonna do the ult. We get the trauma on everybody else except for Ro because she had the immunity. So we do lose. This is gonna be a matchup right here. Like, can Apocalypse? Wow, that was slightly impressive. I mean, she was above halfway health, right? And he just like completely deleted her. Like, completely deleted her. I mean, that was fairly impressive. Evade here, but unavoidable. I'm running Raider on Apocalypse, so Striker would have probably been better to eliminate some of these characters. I've been going back and forth with Striker and Raider, but that was a matchup, perfect example of if you don't have Apocalypse there, then they lose that matchup, right? So that was a good showing from Apocalypse. All right, so we're gonna try a tougher matchup here. These are the big dogs now, right? This is gonna be a full Darkhold team. This is a 300k punch up. I believe what I'm currently doing right now. I'm gonna special here on Morgan. I am going to try and slow down in that area. Well, that sucks. Well, I wanted him to at least be able to go first, but now he gets slowed. I was hoping to be able to land the ability block on Wong. Like, that was the whole point. That was my whole purpose, and my goal here was to land. And he's dead. Sorry, I'm not supposed to laugh, but that was funny. Okay, so let's try to see if we can ability block Morgan Le Fay here. Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. No, man. Wow. He's gonna do his ult at some point in time very soon. My goodness, this team is just getting completely shellacked. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I wanted to try to see here if there was a chance that we could get something done. I mean, we're gonna lose to this team. Yo, we're gonna come back in and we're gonna try this again. Hopefully Apocalypse stays alive this time. All right, we're back at it again like a bad habit, baby. Why not? All right, so let's do the same thing again. Apocalypse, just don't die. That's all we ask, is just don't die immediately out of the gate. Okay, this time Omega Red gets slowed. I mean, it's not better. I mean, we still would ideally like it for him to go first. Okay, but it is better here. Now, if we could get APOC to, jeez Louise. All right, so let's see if actually, let's stun Wong. Let's stun, and then let's see if we can ability block Morgan. We do. Okay, so we do ability block Morgan, which is good. I still don't think this match is gonna go well though, right? All right, okay, let's do the ult. Oh my gosh, why Omega Red? Stop. Okay, all right. Well, we do get a little bit of a saving here from LDS because she'll clear the buff. She'll clear the negative effects off. Let's do that. Let's do here. Oh, he does go before her. I was hoping that Omega Red would have gone before Wong. Now it's over, guys. I mean, I don't see where. Oh no, we kill Morgan. Okay. So you're saying there's a chance. You're saying there's a chance, right? I mean, that was a lot of damage though. I'm telling you, when he's in empowered state, he does that basic. That's a lot of DPS coming out of there, you know? Okay. All right, this the basic. This was all RNG, right? Don't try this at home. It worked, but don't try that at home. I don't think that's going to be a high percentage matchup for you moving forward. But we got through it. All right, so we're going up against Darkhold again, but this time we're going up against Dormhold. So let's see how this goes. Once again, confidence isn't super high on it, but you know, the other fairy hasn't gone well so far. Obviously, this time we're going in with Dormammu to at least give us a chance. Like, let's give ourselves at least a fighting chance here. All right, we do land the ability block on Wongers. The immunity helped out a little bit there with some of the other characters. I cannot stun her. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see if we can at least stun Agatha here. Wow, probably should have saved that. In all fairness, I just didn't want to throw up the taunt, you know. All right, basic here. We do get the ability block on Morgan. We're then gonna stun Wong. And then we're gonna ult here. Whoa, damage. Okay. All right. Then let's go here. Kill Dormzy. I need to switch up ISOs. These are the ones that I'm running right now are wrong. All right, I'm gonna basic. Let's see how much damage he does here on Morgan. Oh! Wow! Nice work. That was kind of impressive. I mean, she had the barrier on and everything. Like, that was pretty good. Now, this is like a super. I mean, you got Dorm, you got Apocalypse, you have Omega Red here. I mean, this is quite a team that you're putting together here to be able to get this done, right? So, all right, I keep on forgetting that he has a revive once on him. Because I'm like, nah, he's just going to bleed out. And I'm like, oh man, he has revive once. So we probably should have focused on that a little bit here. But no worries, no muscle fuss. I mean, we were able to get through it anyways. And that's good. So this was actually a better fairing than the previous matchup. But I do still say it's RNG. Like, let's say, for instance, Doctor Strange, Heartless had decided to special onto Apocalypse. The matchup still changes dramatically then at that point, right? All right, so we're going to go into this last matchup here. This is like a Tangled Web matchup. Once again, like, I don't really think this is, I'm using Death Seed here This is not normally what I see on defense, but this could get interesting with Spider Weaver, right? So that was kind of the whole reason why I wanted to do this. All right, we're gonna special. He's obviously gonna miss because of Weaver, but he does get the immunity up. We're gonna special to get the offense up. Once again, we're missing because of Weaver, and then we're just gonna continue the basic here at this point. This could get interesting, but now it's not insanely hard to get through. Shield special here. She does get another charge up. We do an ult here. That doesn't miss. It's unavoidable. Yeah, no real contest here, right? We'll ult here. All right, guys, so that's gonna be pretty much it here. What are my overall thoughts on Apocalypse? I think he made enough of an impact. Didn't wow me. Like, he definitely doesn't wow me like Dorm did, like Doom did. Shoot, even Ultron, right? Doesn't wow me like those characters did. So a lot of people may feel like it's not worth it. Here's my thing on Apocalypse. He definitely does have an impact. I think his impact probably is going to be biggest, most likely in Cosmic Crucible, if you ask me right now. I think Alliance War, Arena, I think it may be minuscule, at least maybe Apocalypse. I think maybe Big Apocalypse, Daddy Apocalypse probably would be better. And I'm pretty sure that they're going to buff him at some point in time. Probably just speed. I think that's the only thing that really Apocalypse needs is speed. Like, maybe if his speed was like 127, 128, you give him an opportunity here to actually be a little bit more impactful, to go faster, I think would make a massive difference if you ask me. But overall thoughts right now, he's okay. He doesn't wow me, doesn't like, maybe say, oh my God, like that's crazy. Except for when he is empowered and he does that basic. Definitely deleted Morgan where that's concerned. But listen, appreciate you guys watching the video here. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are as it pertains to Apocalypse so far. What was your experience? Where are you enjoying him in other game modes right now? Like, are you enjoying him in Arena? I know he's good on offense, but just not that great on defense. Just one of my experience here. All right, guys, but appreciate you watching the video. Until next time, guys, y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. Bye.